Hi there, my pedigree chums. Great to be seeing you. So, LinkedIn has updated its algorithm. You probably heard about this Brew360. No, it's not a lovely cup of Yorkshire tea. It is actually an algorithm change or a transition from a traditional algorithm on LinkedIn that is used to be able to rank you and to people to be able to find you through to actually having AI bedded in to the system. Now, the cool thing about this is it's now making an assessment on who you are based upon your profile and the content and the things that you talk about, which is probably a far better assessment of you than the traditional way of doing it, which is just based upon those weird skills and those tags and stuff that you've put on and your little job title in there, right? And so one which was kind of analog, like classic kind of directory type listing, the kind of foundation of where LinkedIn was, now into AI that's giving more of a holistic view of who you are, what you talk about, what your profile's all about. Now, here's the thing. If you've gone and ranted off about some random stuff recently, or if your profile's kind of set up as a bit quirky little kind of roundabout CV of your career, and you've recently come out of corporate and gone into some sort of coaching role, or you've come out of one industry and gone into another, it's going to be totally confused and gone, well, what are you? Who are you? And so when you're trying to get your content shown to your right target audience, when you're trying to find people, or people are trying to find you, then if LinkedIn is seeing you as being this kind of confused, multifaceted profile, then your content is not going to do so well. So if you want to be able to succeed within your niche, then you need to be seen. So help is at hand, my friends. I have created a custom AI tool that's basically going to assess your profile and tell you what LinkedIn is going to see. It's going to use AI to be able to mimic the Brew360 AI and do that review for you. And I built this whole thing out for you. So what I want you to do is jump on to the link that you'll probably find below this. Go onto your LinkedIn profile, jump into the AI tool. Here you go, Brew360 profile classification. Click this handy dandy start here button, and it's going to ask you for just a couple of questions, right? So it's going to ask you one question, and it's going to ask you for a few things, right? So we want you to upload either a screenshot or copy and paste these sections, right? So you can copy and paste the text. So headline, about section, experience, features, and a few recent posts, right? So what I'm going to do is just go here. I'm going to copy this top section of my profile. I'm going to chuck it into here and just press Control V and paste, right? And then going to go down to the About section. Now, when you do this, make sure you click the See More button. You may need to zoom out just so you can get it all in. And then press Print, and then go and look at this piece, right? Copy and paste it, chuck it in. Happy days, right? Then we want to go to the Featured section, right? So print screen. Get to the feature section. If you haven't got a see feature section, go look at some of my other content, because you are missing out on one of the most important sections of there. Now, don't, when you go to activities, copy and paste this. Actually go into these posts, right? And then press see more. So you've got the entire text, and then print this as a piece of text. Get that in. Perfect. Oh, I missed the experience section out. So also make sure that you, and I'll come back and do another posting section, but this part of experience, make sure you get at least the first few in there. And actually go see more to make sure that you've got all of the text in there, because that's super important. For me, these top two ones are the ones that I've been doing since 2019. So that's important. So again, paste it in. And, I think it didn't quite upload one of my other posts. I don't think it got that last one. So let me get this. So it's just, it's designed to be relatively easy to do this. And I'm just going to get one more post just to give it a fair cop at what we do. So let's just get, I could get that one. Problem is my last two posts about Brew360. So you want to give it a bit of variety, right? So here we go. So let's get this most recent video in here and then chuck that in, right? Lovely jubbly, okay? And then press go, and that's it. It's going to do the rest of the work for you, right? So it's going to analyze those images. It's then going to give you classification. And so it's just basically going to tell you how LinkedIn currently interprets you, right? So primary interpretation, LinkedIn growth expert, event-led funnel. So if you're seeing this and you're starting to think, well, actually, it's kind of not what I'm trying to promote myself as, right? Then you've probably got a problem, right? Secondary interpretation, entrepreneurial storytelling, business mentor, right? So this is great, okay? So we can see this, right? Then the dominant positioning, and it's going to give me that profile level signals, etc., content signals, behavioral signals, and you can actually go and put a few more bits of content in as well if you want. If you're thinking, oh, I'm not quite sure this is, and maybe I didn't give it enough, you're welcome to go back and retry this. Mixed conflicting, so it's now going to start to pick it apart, right? So multiple avatars, actually, who am I trying to actually target? So am I being a bit too broad here, right? So tool builder versus service provider versus educator, right? So I do build out these AI tools, but actually I provide a service, but I also do education. So it's telling me where it's starting to see a bit of conflict. This is so good, not just from a AI, LinkedIn, like showing you what you're all about point of view, but also from a branding perspective. This is what humans will see when they see your profile. So where are you standing out? Where are you actually showing up, right? And then authority signals. Now, this is what I love. We built in this actual marks out of 10 for authority strength. So this is going to give you not just a score now, but as you start to change this, you can then see how your authority signal strength score ranks as you go through this. And you're welcome to do this, every single month forever. This tool is always going to be free and available to you, right? And then the last thing is alignment check. Important. Is this how you want your LinkedIn profile to see you, right? And so if I say, no, I want to be seen as a VA supplier to small business owners. Now we do offer, our day job, if you like, is virtual assistants owners. Like we provide our clients with VAs, and so in theory, that's where I want to be. Although having said that, I'm very much a thought leader in the LinkedIn space, and therefore get the opportunity to speak to people about VAs after I've been able to help and update them. So I'm probably happy with the way my assessment looks. But if I wanted to be a little bit more hardcore sales on my actual product, then it's going to now show me how I can then go and update this more, right? So he says, the problem is this. Why LinkedIn reads me is this, right? And so what am I going to have to do if I want to change it, right? Rewrite my headline, maybe go for something like this, right? Why this works is this. And so why do I need to remove this, right? About section is going to give me recommendations for my about section and what I can do about this, right? And actually start to edit this. And if you wanted to, you could go and ask it to go and write your about section. Now it's giving you that information, right? Features section as well. And it's saying non-negotiable changes, which I love. And so really, really cool, right? It's going to really, really help. So it gives you lots of content. So please have a play with this. Let me know how you get on. I'd really be keen to see if it's changed, and when you've made these changes, how have you scored after you've made these changes. It is important. This Brew360 will affect your reach of your content. It will affect the authority of your profile and the amount of connections that you'll see inbound with people looking and searching for you. So give it a go. Let me know how it goes. Hope this helps. Big love. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.